In this video, focus groups will be explained with the use of visuals. We will discuss what they are exactly, why they should be used, when they should be used, and what the advantages and disadvantages are. At the end of the video there will be a small test to find out whether you have understood the theory or not. What is a focus group? A focus group is a small group, sampled from a wider population, interviewed in open discussion. The purpose is to obtain opinions about or emotional response to particular products or services, used especially in market research or political analysis. Participants of a focus group are usually informed that the researchers will be watching them. It generally works best with 6 to 12 participants, and range from 1 to 2 hours in length. Focus groups aim at discussions instead of individual responses to formal questions. Why use focus groups? Focus groups encourage a natural and flexible setting, allowing participants to comment and respond as they wish. All participants will have sufficient time to give their opinions in a more in-depth way than is possible through a survey. It's useful in the fact that you get the opportunity to see how the consumer feels towards the product or topic. Going in depth helps you to strategize and improve on where it is that you are lacking. How to form a focus group. Consider the degree of structure. Selecting participants. Developing effective questions to ask. Gathering of people. Having them sit, pose your questions and let them talk to their heart's content. Listening, and observing the participants' responses. Listing minutes of the interview over their answers and body language, asking for what they would like to see improved. Summarizing the responses. Assessing if their wants are feasible. Analyzing the data. Advantages. Obtain in-depth information about personal feelings, perceptions, and opinions not only from verbal expression but also from nonverbal responses, such as facial expressions or body language. Provide insights on the current position of the company's competitors in the mind of the customer. Results can be easier to understand than complicated statistical data of a survey. Save time and money compared to individual interviews. Disadvantages. It is possible that the members may not express their honest and personal opinions about a particular products or services. Participants may be hesitant to express their thoughts, especially when their thoughts oppose the opinions of other participants. The focused groups might not be a good representation of the larger population. The moderator's skill in phrasing questions can affect responses and bias results. Now there will be a short multiple-choice test to find out whether you have understood the theory or not. There will be 6 questions in total. And you will get 10 seconds per question to think of the correct answer. After those 10 seconds have passed, the correct answer will be marked. Let's get started. Question 1. What is the main difference between a focus group and a group interview? A. Group interviews involve fewer participants. B. Focus groups are used to study the ways people discuss a specific topic. C. There is no moderator present in a focus group. D. Focus groups save more time and money. The right answer is B. Focus groups are used to study the ways people discuss a specific topic. Question 2. How have focus groups been used in market research studies? A. To distribute questionnaires. B. To discuss research methodology. C. To test a new product and advertising concepts. D. To calculate market shares of the bigger brands. The right answer is C. To test new product and advertising concepts. Question 3. Why is it quite difficult to get an accurate record and transcript of a focus group session? A. Because the researcher often forgets to take notes. B. Because focus groups are transcribed several years after they are concluded. C. Because you cannot use a tape recorder in a focus group discussion. D. Because there are so many different voices to follow. The right answer is D, because there are so many different voices to follow. Question 4. When might it be useful to conduct a relatively large number of focus groups? A. When participants' views are likely to be affected by other participants. B. When you want to capture as much diversity in perspectives as possible. C. When there are lots of willing volunteers who meet the relevant criteria. D. All the above. The right answer is D, all the above. Question 5. What is the role of the moderator in a focus group? A. To stimulate discussion and keep the conversation on track. B. Ask leading questions in open discussions. C. To sit away from the group and observe their behaviors. D. To evaluate the group's performance on a particular task. The right answer is A, to stimulate discussion and keep the conversation on track. Last question. Question 6. Which of the following is not a limitation of the focus group method? A. The researcher has little control over how the discussion proceeds. B. It reveals the way social meanings and opinions are jointly constructed. C. It produces a large volume of data that can be difficult to analyze. D. People in groups tend to agree and express socially desirable views. The right answer is B. It reveals the way social meanings and opinions are jointly constructed. If you did not answer every question correctly, it's highly recommended to watch the video again. To conclude this video, we would like to say that we hope you've learned something new in an enjoyable way.